Good afternoon, and we want to thank you for coming out. Welcome to everyone for the Project Babies Today Not Tomorrow press conference highlighting the donation drive that was done in the City County building this past week, and to take a look at the challenges and needs of young children. The July 21st, 2015 issue of The Atlantic published an article entitled "The Diaper Dilemma: How Not Being Able to Afford a Basic Baby Necessity Hurts Mothers' Mental Health and Their Ability to Parent." The article states, infants use 240 diapers per month. A year's supply of diapers costs $936. That means a single mother working full-time at minimum wage can expect to spend 6% of her annual pay on Pampers alone. They also stated that the needing diapers and not being able to buy them was a leading cause of mental health problems among new moms. This data is not new information for Project Babies and for those individuals and organizations that work tirelessly for infants and children in our city and in our county. For the past week, Project Babies, in conjunction with the City of Madison staff of the Mayor's Office, have been holding a donation drive for baby items. These donations are being picked up today, and they've been held throughout all of the agencies. In an effort to thank those who have been participating and to raise awareness of the needs of infants and children, we have held this press conference. I'd like to turn the microphone over right now to Miss Betty Banks. Betty Banks is the Executive Director of Today Not Tomorrow and the Director of Community Outreach for Project Baby. Betty?
Thank you, Jeannie. Babies in this community really do need all of us to care about them. And not just to care about them, but to ensure that they have the items that will give them quality of life, and where these babies can feel warm and cuddly and snuggly in sleepers and nice warm blankets and all of those things. Project Babies has a history of supporting young families and not only providing baby items, but also providing them with the education and the information that they need so that their babies can grow up healthy and strong and become those future leaders in our community. We work with parents and we work with other community members who share the values that we have about families. And what I'd like to do is, and her baby is a little crying right now, but that's because she's missing her mom. Javon, can you come to the microphone and just say a few words about what you as a young parent think about supporting families in this community? Thank you.
Okay, hi, my name is Javon Demi, and I'm here today in support of TNT. I have two kids, ages 8, and I have a 1-year-old. And I come here today in support of TNT Project Babies, in support of parents who are raising their children in this community. These children are our future, and although I am confident in my parenting and in providing my children with their needs, there are others and many out there that's not as fortunate. We have homeless little ones, young children who have special needs, and parents who are struggling. Project Babies provides support baby items and fun educational activities. I also want to thank those who have given items, and I urge you to continue the support in TNT's mission. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sheree Wallace, and I lost my sister about 5 years ago, and she left 5 kids, one which was a teenager and would have been her second grandchild. So my niece had a baby. I met Mrs. Betty Banks. She told me about Project Babies, and she really came through for my little niece, supported her in a way that was really outstanding, gave my niece very beautiful clothes to help her start off, and it uplifted my niece because my niece had lost her mom, so she didn't know certain items she needed or how she was gonna afford it. And Project Babies was very supportive to my niece and her child, and I really want to thank Project Babies for being there for our family.
My name is Hershey Barnett Bridges, and I support the African American Breastfeeding Alliance of Dane County, and it tells you that it is important for growth and development, but mainly supporting children. We want to start from the very beginning, and breastfeeding is extremely important. We have done studies that actually told you that breastfeeding will actually improve their health, and also not as a baby, but also throughout their life, decreasing diabetes, obesity, and so forth. So the African American Breastfeeding Alliance is here to help moms who are starting out and help them understand the importance of breastfeeding. We would like your support and the support for the Project Baby program. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to share a story that just happened this morning, and it highlights some of the challenges and the needs that we're presented with on an almost daily basis with our calls. I got a call this morning from a young mother in a absolute panic. She is currently just been admitted into the hospital for an evaluation. Her due date is November. They are sending her home and having her come back on Tuesday, which now today is July 30th. They're hoping that she will not have to deliver by C-section on Tuesday. That baby is only 24 weeks old right now in development. She has nothing. She's not prepared whatsoever for the birth of her child because she wasn't expecting it until November. Her stress level has to be off the charts. We know that stress is toxic to development, and when we have the ability to take the stress away from these young moms or from the caregivers by providing items, by networking them with other agencies and to other resources in the community, we have done wondrous amount of good for the health of their child. In Madison and in Dane County, we are still faced with low birth weight, especially for infants of color. We still have a quite high infant mortality rate, especially when we take a look at the African American birth mortality rate compared to the white non-Hispanic. Any services that can be given to help these moms and the caregivers have better birth outcomes is what is important. We have children under the age of 3, infants from birth on who are living in the streets. And that is a reality here for Madison and Dane County. They have very few places to go during the day. There's not too many safe places for them to be able to spend hours, and I'm understanding now that there may even be a limit as to where they can sit and hold their infants for an extended period of time anywhere within the city. We have a challenge on our hands, and our challenge is to be certain that we are supporting the young mothers, the caregivers, be they the grandmas, the aunties, whomever they are, the dads, the aunts, or the uncles, to make sure that our children are getting a good start so that they can have healthy development and become the productive citizens that we look toward them for our future and that we expect of them. We want to take some time and make some special thank yous for people who have been supportive of Project Babies. First of all, to those from the community members and our different organizations who have come out and spoken today. We want to say thank you for the support that's been ongoing for Project Babies. We also want to extend a thank you to Ashley from the City of Madison Mayor's Office. She was instrumental in helping coordinate the drive throughout the building and was a great help to us. I also want to extend a thank you on behalf of Project Babies to Bethel Lutheran Services and their volunteers. They are the one place in the City of Madison that provides a safe, secure place for caregivers with infants up to the age of 4 years to be able to go during the day if they are homeless, sheltered, or just in a crisis situation. Without their help, these infants would be out on the streets in cold weather, in rainy weather, in blistering heat, with no safe place to be. We also want to put a thank you out to Leleda G. in her home for teen moms, especially those who are experiencing sexual assault. She's been on the forefront with making sure that services are being provided. To our advocacy and outreach partners, we have the African American Health Network, the African American Breastfeeding Alliance, which you heard from Hershey today. We also would like to extend a thank you to Tammy Miller and Cal Fleming and all of the volunteers of the Friends of the State Street family, Terry Coates from the Madison Helping Hands, Chaos Riddle and Sasha from Santas Without Chimneys, Michelle Ritt from Stone Soup, and all of the volunteers with each of these organizations. Without the work that they do on the ground with their outreach and advocacy, Project Babies would not be able to reach as many of the young women, the young men, and the families that we have been able to. For more information about Project Babies, we ask that you go to our website, www.projectbabies.org, or if you're in social media, please use our Facebook page, Project Babies. Thank you for coming out today. So we also would like to thank the community ambassadors that have been working very tirelessly in their respective communities to help strengthen this relationship and building those bridges. And we had 2 representatives here today speaking.